Welcome to the Shamba Shape Up Safari. We are in Kibwezi and we are visiting Anna and John's Gay.
We've seen how to handle maize
And how a smartphone can help on the farm.
but now we want to introduce John's wife Anna to digital cooking with an electric pressure cooker. But Tony, how can we convince Anna that it's a good idea?
You know what, Carol? We are going to have a cook-off. I am going to cook pigeon peas, mbaazi, using firewood.
Aha! Then I'm going to make the same pigeon peas using an electric pressure cooker.
Oh, is that a challenge?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, bring it on.
Let's do this.
Let's see who is a better cook.
Let's
see
go.
you later.
So, let the cook-off begin. And there's no time to lose. First, I have to find some firewood. Luckily, I got some help from Anna's neighbor, Juliana Nyika. We are cooking mbaazi or pigeon peas, so we need as much wood as we can find.
Well, there's no need for me to do that. I think I'll just take a little rest while Tony gathers wood. And here's our expert cook, Wairimu Njehia. Wairimu and Anna have chosen a recipe for mbaazi or pigeon peas from the Kenya e-cookbook. Nice! Well, I think Tony's had enough of a head start. Time to join them and find out all about the electric pressure cooker.
This competition between me and Tony, I have to win it. Yes. There is no way I'm losing.
There's no doubt.
Eh?
You're going to win.
Before we go on, how have you been cooking?
I've been using firewood, which has been expensive for me. Just a bundle, you produce 100 shillings, which you will spend to prepare one meal.
One meal, and you know you have to prepare 3 meals in a day,
Yes.
basic meals.
Yes. I also have a challenge of time. It takes a long time to prepare in the morning.
Yes. You're a teacher and you need to be in school on time.
Yes. And also sometimes there's a lot of smoke, which is produced by the firewood.
And I bet your eyes are red by that time.
The eyes are red.
And
Yes.
your troubles are over.
Oh,
Eh? Can you clap for that before we even go further? Your troubles are over. So here, I have something we call an EPC. That is an electric pressure cooker.
Yes.
And cuts your cooking time by 1/3. How is Tony doing? How long has it been taking?
All that time, can you imagine? And he's still not even gotten
Still
quarterly.
nowhere.
Well, I'm still collecting wood. I need a lot because it can take over 2 hours to cook pigeon peas, mbaazi. Unfortunately, the wood is a bit damp, but we still have to get the fire lit anyway. Wow, it's smoky and it's gone right into my lungs.
So are you assuring us that our pigeon peas going to be made within a very short time?
It's only going to take 40 minutes from the minute we start cooking to the end. And within an hour, you know, with your karais, you've looked, your food is on the table. Unlike Tony is suffering. First of all, you can't even see his pot because of the eyes, the smoke.
Well, you may laugh, Caro, but I finally got the fire burning. But still so smoky. Smoke is one of the biggest killers of women and children in Africa.
After doing all that, cooking and what have you, how expensive is it?
The investment
Yes.
is what is expensive.
Yes.
But in the long run, it is cheaper.
Yeah.
For example, you buy this maybe for about 8,000 shillings. But when you are cooking with it, the amount of fuel cost is so much lower than what, for example, what Tony is doing out there. Tony is using 100 shillings plus. We are going to cook the mbaazi, the same meal, same ingredients, and we are going to use, guaranteed, less than 23 shillings.
Really?
And I have an energy meter here, which is going to measure the fuel cost for us.
Yes.
So that we can actually see, it's not just my imagination, we will have a look and we will see the cost of that meal. And most importantly, it frees you up to do other things. Wow. You can go iron your clothes, you can go to the shamba, you can go to town. But Tony has to watch his pot.
It's true, there's so much to do. Now the water is finally boiling. It's time to add pigeon peas. But I have to keep a close watch to make sure the pot doesn't boil dry.
I'm sure Tony has made many trips to add to top up the water.
Yes.
With this one, you put in your liquid, it will not get finished. And there is no danger of your food burning.
I'm very much impressed. Means that my problem is solved.
Well, while we've been talking, Tony has already been cooking for over half an hour. With the pigeon peas boiling, he started to prepare the other ingredients: onions, some garlic, chopped tomatoes, and ginger. And after doing all this, he still has to keep adding firewood and making sure the pot doesn't run out of water. But now, I think it's time we started cooking too.
So let's not waste any more time.
And you know, we might talk too much and Tony wins us. Just talk too much.
Let's work.
Good. So we'll connect this to the energy meter. Then we'll plug in the energy meter.
0.
Yeah,
And it's on.
it's on. We want to saute. We want to brown the onions, which is 0.5. So we are good to go. So at this point, you don't cover because we are sauteing. Sauteing means to fry. So put in your oil. We'll not put in much, just a little bit. We are now going to put in the onions. As we continue frying, we'll prepare the tomatoes. I'll use the blender. The blender makes work easy because in a flash, we are able to blend everything. Our onions are doing great. So I'll put in the pigeon peas, which are mbaazi. We'll put in the garlic and ginger. So we are going to add in some seasoning. You know, make it a bit different. You cook it to the best that you can. We are adding in the tomatoes. Mom, stand up. I want you to see what's happening in here.
Yes.
You can see we have some liquid in here because of the tomatoes. That's why it's important to add all your ingredients before you add water. So we'll add just a little bit more to cover them completely. So we can go straight away and start cooking our beans. Don't forget, Tony is on the other side.
Let's do it. Let's do this.
So now we'll go here, and now we are selecting the program to cook the beans, which is P13. So for now, we wait. We have to wait for the pin to come up because it cooks under pressure. That's why it's a pressure cooker. Probably we need to go and check on Tony because with us, we don't need to touch this appliance anymore.
No.
We are done.
We are resting.
We're just resting.
Yes.
Well, you three might be resting, but you still got a lot to do over here. The pigeon peas need taking out of the pot, and it's our turn to start frying. In with the onions, the garlic and ginger, the tomatoes. I hope they don't burn. Whew, this is hard work.
Not for us, Tony. Our 40 minutes cooking time is over and our food is cooked. But there's more good news.
So, Hannah, do you see what has happened now? 0H means now it has just started warming. It has gone to keep warm method. So if you go away, for example, and you come back after about 4 hours, it will tell you your food has now been kept warm.
Well, I'm keeping pretty warm here too. Now we need to add pigeon peas back into the pot and carry on cooking. Oh, it's so hot. Right, a quick stir, add a little bit of salt, and that's it. I'm taking my food over to Caro and others. Let's see what they think.
Hey, look who's here. Tony, what happened to you?
Why?
Have you seen your face?
Do I look any different?
You are dirty.
I was living in the kitchen. And you know what? Even the dog, can you see that? The dog is following.
Oh my goodness. Can you believe how much time we took to make ours?
40 minutes.
What?
Yes.
You didn't tell me about this before?
22 minutes.
Well, you should have kept your ear to the ground.
And I slaved there for over 3 hours, yet there was a simple solution. Okay, I can't wait to taste yours because I do believe that mine is the best.
Well, we'll soon see whose dish tastes the best. But we certainly won on time and on cost. The energy meter shows we only spent 12 shillings. So to recap, It took 40 minutes to cook with the electric pressure cooker compared to over 2 hours using wood. The electric pressure cooker used 12 shillings worth of electricity compared to around 100 shillings to buy firewood.
Well, do you notice something?
Yes.
The pin has dropped. That means we can open our pot and see what is inside. And have a look.
It smells good.
What is it?
Oh, wow. Can we have it on our plates?
So, here you are.
Wow. Carol. Wow. What is this?
Pigeon peas.
How come it's tasting? Okay.
Let me taste yours.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes.
Can we first look at the color?
That is yours. Ah, there you go.
What is this?
Hey, pigeon peas.
You're welcome to eat mine. Say it. Tony, say it.
You've won.
I didn't hear you. Did you say something?
Okay, you've won.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, Carol.
Our work here is done. And so we'll see you in the next Shamba.